So culture can be designed, managed and corrected. I think there's a myth that culture is this thing that's in the air, that's mythical, that does to us, but I think it's the opposite. I think that we can design it, manage it and correct it. But what's really important is that the team does that together and there is alignment over what's expected here and what's not tolerated. So I just wanted to talk about 3 or 4 things that might be a sign of a really healthy and agreeable culture versus something that's less helpful and possibly even toxic. So the first thing is about learning and experimentation. So a healthy culture might see learning as an active mindset and behaviour where experimentation, faults and errors and criticism are tabled quickly and honestly and people move on and learn. In a less healthy culture, there's blame. And actually in a toxic culture, those errors and problems aren't even raised. And that's where we see catastrophe and huge loss, where people don't even talk about the things that are going wrong. The second thing I would talk about is communication. So in a really healthy culture, you're likely to see dialogue and really active listening. In a less healthy culture and a toxic culture, you're going to see lots of mass communication, you're going to see broadcast without people having a chance to interpret that, own it and put their own words around it. Challenge in a healthy culture is challenging the work, not the worker. In a less healthy culture, it's personal, it's a grudge, it's probably not very constructive. And in a really toxic culture, it's possibly even bullying. And then finally, let's think about planning and prioritisation. So this is culture, this is the stuff that we do. In a really healthy culture, people are brought together and there is alignment around prioritisation that is pointed firmly towards your strategic goal or your mission. In a less healthy culture or a toxic one, there's competition, it's combative, it's singular, and it's possibly even tournament in culture. So just 3 or 4 things then that show you quite a binary state between a healthy and a less helpful or possibly a toxic culture.